And be done. Let's go. Oh, it's so boingy today. Boing, boing. Actually, it's tuned lower than usual. No, yeah, I see. It's tuned actually lower. It's actually, I think, a half step down to where it was. I think. Hi guys. We're practicing today. I did my taxes, and I hate everything, right? I hate everything. I'm mad at the world. Tax day. But we're working out a new breed. I'm on 2A and 2B, so just chilling. Just chilling. Oh. Got my coffee. I had some brownies. Not like those kind of brownies, but I had some brownies. It was really good. I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. It feels like Monday, but it's Tuesday. Kids head off school yesterday. But yeah, getting back into the practicing. I lit a Woodwick candle, so we are all cozy. It's crackling in here, so it's gonna be a good day. As each you know. So the next ostinato, right? That's gonna be the next one. Pretty much 16th notes, but chicken on quarters. Woo, man! I haven't played today. Warming up all the things. It's funny. It's so funny how like even just going like a day or two, it just doesn't, you know. I haven't played in since we ended stream yesterday. That's what, maybe 12 hours. But man, it's so physical. You got to keep up with it. I should have stretched a little bit and warmed up. It's cold here in the basement, but get the blood going to the fingers. I left the tuning too on the drum set. That's why I'm still not excited about it. But it's feeling good. I was going to give it another chance today just to see. You should practice 48 hours a day. I know, exactly, right? No excuse. No, after stream yesterday, like I said, today was, I want this one. Today was tax day, so I had to basically get all the paperwork, add everything up, print, get stuff around last night, and then more crap, get all my 1099s in order and all that good stuff. And I just hate tax. I put it off to the last minute. It's my own fault, but yeah. Oh, Austin, hello. Arg. Yeah. The hardest thing was, I mean, we always owe money. I owe money to every year for taxes, but to get my taxes done, it was like $600. It's so annoying. Oh, I hate it so much. I have friends that are like, "What? Get your tax done? It's like free. Just get TurboTax, or it's like $50." I'm like, "What?" They're just like W-2s, you know, like one little paper. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm kind of the worst when it comes to taxes. It takes like them like the whole day to do all this crap." So, yeah, I could have bought like a nice snare or something, you know, but instead taxes, I guess. So the roads are kind of decent. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm not in a good mood, but I am in a good mood. It could have gone worse today, taxes. Could have gone worse. That's how I'm thinking of it. Could have been worse, right? But we're gonna practice today. And just work on just work today. We're just gonna work through stuff, right? Get the blood flowing, the brain moving, thought processes, and just enjoy the fact that we could do this, right? So if anyone has questions, let me know. Could have bought a decent snare. I know. It's like not pay my taxes or buy a snare. Yeah, I should have bought a snare. I think you can get arrested for not paying your taxes, right? I really don't know. Does anyone know? You probably can. Probably can totally get arrested. I really don't know the protocol for not paying your taxes. I pay my taxes. I'd imagine if you just like didn't pay, you'd probably get arrested, right? Or they would come like, I don't know, maybe like take your house if you own a house. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I pay it. I am rough with this. We haven't done these in a couple days. That's crazy. I'm so rough. Man. These are tricky. I'm slacking. All right. 17. Page 17. 2B. 2B. That's rough. See, I notice like the tensiness, right? But just, I don't know what it is. Certain times when I do this, my 16th notes, I'm sloppy with it. I'm going to bring this in a little closer. So I'm relaxed on my side over here, which is good, but it's making me like clunk. Totally miss the hi-hat. So let's try it. Let's see. I'm going to bring it about here, right? That looks good. Right? You gotta do the old check. Balance checks, right? It's all about the balance. Alignments. Follow on the Instagram. Thank you, man. Thank you. I hope I can earn the follow. I like Instagram. Out of all the social media places, Twitter, Twitter's kind of like Twitter's like the new Facebook, and Facebook is like the old MySpace. I guess I don't know how to put it. Instagram, I guess like TikTok is the new thing, but I'm not cool for that. I can't handle TikTok. It's just I am so old man face when I open TikTok. So Instagram's kind of like a cozy place for me. A lot of good drumming stuff on there. So I like Instagram. Did I say Instagram? I like Instagram. TikTok annoys me. Twitter bores me. Twitter now is just like everyone arguing pretty much, or saying their piece every 10 minutes. Can't take it anymore. But Instagram is fun. There's still a lot of good drumming content on there. All the drum shops, all the great, drum creators are putting some cool stuff out there. So I enjoy Instagram. And Reverb, right? Right now? I like Reverb.com, or the Reverb app is good. Speaking of, it's NAMM this weekend. Happy NAMM weekend, everybody. Hopefully there's some new stuff that'll pop out that you're excited about. I kind of want to redo that one again, if that's all right. We won't. We'll come back to it. I shouldn't just stay on the same one. So let's do left hand hi-hat. This is what I need. Just keep going. Just keep going. Left hand hi-hat, right hand snare. So same thing, just inverted, right? You don't see a president posting about their life on Facebook. Right. Man, I'm noticing, like, I'm just stiff today. I don't know if it's just stress or what, but man, I'm just like, ugh. I can feel it, like I'm pushing on my toes. So like to try to balance and relax my legs so I can play these without affecting, I'm pushing. It's so crazy when you just have days where you're just a little tenser than others. I'm telling you, taxes, I freaking hate taxes so much. It's like the worst day of the year. All right. it's so rough today. Oh, what a banger, right? It's freaking hard. Oh, I'm not gonna play all of them, but just the ones that we marked the last time. You're tricky. They are tricky. All right, next hand is right hand hi-hat, just on the ands. Same kind of thing, just trickier. So, I think the next one's left. Think you should try it on the right. Oh, it's coming, Zeech. It's coming. It's coming. There will be much ride cymbals, much tommings, all the things. But I'm just running down the pattern. So it has this book. It's called New Breed. It's basically 39 ostinatos, and then you apply that ostinato to multiple different solos. So there's 39 different things. So we just did number 4. So next, same thing is just with left hand, and then there's some ride cymbal after that. Yeah, Darth, what's up? Hi. Don, how are you doing? Let's go. It's good to see you. But yeah, an ostinato is a repeating pattern. So, you know, a lot of people think of ostinatos just on the feet, right? Like going back and forth. That's technically an ostinato. And then you play stuff with your hands, right? You could up that and make a more intricate ostinato, right? So the ostinato would be the feet, right? It doesn't change, but you play something different over top of it without the ostinato altering or being affected. And ostinatos can get crazier or easier, whatever. These systems in this book, they're not calling them ostinatos, but that's what they are. Like, they don't change. So, like, there's a rule. And in this case, the rule is play left hand hi-hat, right? 16ths, snares on 2 and 4, and play 8th notes with the foot. So like 1, 8, 10 to 2. That's our ostinato. That can't change, right? But then I'm reading down this solo in the book, and I'm playing the solo with my foot. So the foot's changing, but everything else, that ostinato or that system or that pattern can't change, so that can't alternate. So it's just a way to develop your independence, you know, really work on it. All the left-hand lead stuff is just like a dumpster fire for me. Skate, what's up? Hi. You know, any of the left foot soloing or ostinatoing with my left hand, whoo! It's tricky stuff. Very hard. It's a great question, though. Great question. So I hope that helps. It's good to see you, Don. Yeah, I'm all good. I have nothing to complain about. I have things to complain about, but nothing to complain about, right? Nothing worth. Today's problems will not be tomorrow's memories or whatever the thing is. Taxes! Oh! I did taxes today, Don. I hate everything. Tell you what got yelled at today. Them clouds sure heard it. You know, I yelled at them clouds so much. You know. For a music stand. Oh, let's go, Rave. Yeah. Well, I had one, and then I'm like, it keeps falling down, and I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna put 2 there. So yeah, it works, right? Until you gotta go hit the tom. Then you're like, yeah. Listen to that tone, guys. Rave. If anything, you just get that tone. Get that new breed book tone. It's amazing. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Chester's like, Gary's rolling over in his grave, right? Or I don't even know if Gary's dead or not. I hope Gary's still alive and well. I really shouldn't say that. I really don't know. Yeah, skate taxes. They're so taxy. But the crazy thing is, the only thing I could think about when I was doing my taxes was pizza. The whole time I was like, man, I want some pizza. I want some pizza, you know? I don't know why, but the whole time I was like, yeah, I owe money, money, yeah, man, I go for pizza. Who needs towels when you have a new breed? Exactly. Exactly. What am I hearing through my buds? The same thing you guys are hearing, the mix. I don't have a metronome or anything on Zeech, so whatever you guys hear, that's what I'm hearing. But you guys have the Sound Good plugin on, so it just makes me sound super awesome. Like auto-tune for drummers. Kidding, by the way. No one Google it. No. I'd love to, Darth. I've never been to Europe. I would like to at some point. I thought about doing the London Drum Show or the Meinl Drum Festival. This year, probably not, but maybe next year, or I don't know. I would very much like to come visit. It's just with the kids, they're still young, so like leaving is like a thing. We can't just like leave and let the kids take care of themselves because they're still like. I still have to be like, did you wipe your butt after you pooed? You know, we're still at that stage, so I can't like just like leave all the time. You know, for that far. Tell me I live not far away. Oh, nice. Dart, that would be super fun. Definitely go. It's got some good stuff. Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love. We will eventually bring them with. No. 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 I'm not bringing my kids. Are you kidding me? Then I wouldn't have a good time. I love my kids. They are amazing. They're the best. But they're at that age where all they think about is them. So when you travel with them, they're like, I want that. I'm hungry. I'm bored. Feed me. Can we go there? Can you buy me this? And I'm like, oh. So, no. No, definitely not. When they're older and they're like more civil, you know, and they'll appreciate what they're going to see, then I'll be like, yeah, dude, let's go. But right now, I'd be like, guys, we're in London. They'd be like, what? Is there Wi-Fi? You know, they're kids still. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of money and a lot of flights to deal with that. Let's take them to Disney World or something and get the same effect. You know, it's a small world. There's some London parts in It's a Small World, right? In Epcot. Even works with the E-Kids. Nice. Ah, yes, Kate. Plinko, what's up? No, I love my kids. They're the best. But like for real, it's a lot of like for me to fly 5 people to Europe and then stay in hotels and food. Like that's crazy. You know, they're not gonna remember it. They're kids. You know, I'll be like, hey guys, remember that time I took you to like Germany and France and you know, England and Scotland? They'll be like, what? Oh, kind of. Kind of. So, yeah, we won't be doing that. I'm a drummer, remember? I'm not like, I'm not rolling in the monies. Get Meinl to sponsor you. I don't know if Meinl would even fly me out if I got endorsed with them. They'd be like, you can come, but we're not paying for your ticket. No, but you can come. They probably pay for like, you know, Benny Greb's ticket probably. That's my guess. But me, they'd probably be like, nah, we're good. We're all right. You're all right. All right. Where were we? I'll start over. Oh, it's hard, guys. This stuff's tricky, but I love it. It's a good challenge. We already did this one. I'm going to go to the next one. What am I doing? I'm like, I just played this. Fun fact is anyone live near Pittsburgh? Don't dox yourself, but if you live in the vicinity of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or like Ohio, Cleveland, West Virginia, maybe Eastern Kentucky, somewhere around there, I'm going to Hawthorne Drum Shop on April 29th to the Mark Juliana Clinic. So I think there's a few tickets left if you would like to go. It's going to be a very fun day. It's a Saturday. It's in like 2 weeks. I'm very much looking forward to it. But I think there's like 2 or 3 tickets left. So if you're in that area and you like to go to like a really awesome clinic and see a great drummer, please go to the Hawthorne Drum Shop, whatever page. Smash that. Smash all the buttons. Or just follow them. They're nice people. I'm working out of the book Stick Control now. Yes! Holy Bible for Drummers. Want to know what book? Yeah, I have Stick Control right here. Stick Control is a great book. Rave, this is New Breed by Gary Chester. That's what we've been working on it for past few weeks. It's called New Breed. But Rave, books I think that you should like. I just hit the wrong button. Books I think you should have as a drummer. Stick Control, Syncopation for the Modern Drummer is another great book by Ted Reed. Carter McLean's book, Concepts in Creativity for the Modern Drummer, is really good. It's kind of like Stick Control on cocaine. It's really good. New Breed's really cool, but it's pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you're just starting drumming, it might be like, it's like learning like addition, subtraction, and long division, and then someone's like, okay, yeah, here's calculus. It's a little intense. But a lot of great books. Yeah, all the solos. Mark is unique, and he's a genius, 100%. But he's so Mark, it's fascinating. So I'm excited just to be in a room when he's playing, in a clinic setting. On stage is one thing. There's a lot of stuff happening, music-wise and microphones. But when you're in a room with a drummer, like just one-on-one, not one-on-one. I think there's 30 people that can fit. But like a small group lesson, it's going to be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Back under me. Yeah, I remember, Rave, yeah. Stick Control is really good. The thing about Stick Control that people make the mistake is they'll open it up and then they're just like, they go real fast and they're trying to play all these things. The purpose of Stick Control is meant to be like the first, 74, I think? 72 or something. Maybe it's 70. I think it's 72. They're meant to be played really slow, like stupid slow, like to the point where you're kind of doing this, right? You're supposed to learn like the movements of the sticks. So a lot of people get Stick Control and they're like, they're like, and yeah, that's what Stick Control should sound like, like 10 years into it. But it should be played really slow. All those alternating hand patterns, and it can be very boring for a lot of people. So when you get it, don't think of it like a race. Like I gotta in a week I gotta go from 100 to 150 or whatever. It's meant to be a way for your body to learn the patterns and get comfortable with the motions in between the strokes, right? The hits aren't the issue. You can hit all those notes, but it's like, what are your hands doing? What are your muscles doing? What are your fingers doing in between the strokes? That's what the whole purpose of Stick Control is learning how to control the rebound and, be fully aware of all of the stroke, not just the hit. So that's one thing to think about. Yost and Annika last year. Yeah. Yost is amazing. Mm, one of the things you put a smile on my face when you're like, oh, I know this. Yeah, yeah. They're not bad, but I've practiced it the wrong way and the right way, and it depends on you know. Stick control is meant to be slow at first. Have uni tomorrow? Oh, it's good to see you though, Darth. Yeah, have a good class tomorrow. It's good you're sleeping. Sleep is important. All right, let's do 2B. This last line is like crazy. Um, Moving the patterns across the kit in a musical fashion. I can do the patterns all day. Yeah, well, Rave, your brain like learns the patterns on the snare, so you learn like the pitches from there. But yeah, taking the same thing but in your brain, hearing it in different contexts. It's so weird. Your brain's like, oh, it's something completely new, but it's really not. So it's good you're practicing it around the kit, moving it. Do it between the hands and feet too. So make like rights, you know, maybe do like your right foot and then left. So, or vice versa. You know, that sort of stuff. Like, just mix it up. It's tricky. Your brain like knows it, but just the way it's processes it, what it hears. You know, just like how when you're talking to someone, you're actually you're speaking because you're hearing yourself, right? Like you hear those vibrations and all that stuff. The return, when you adjust so quickly you don't even notice it. But Your brain does the same thing when you're drumming, right? You know, it's hearing something, and if it's not quite sure what it is. Yeah, your brain kind of like hiccups a little bit. You know, short circuit. That's a good way to put it too. Yeah. But you just practicing it and being aware of it, it's going to make you such a better drummer. You know, if you can control that, because you can obviously play it, right? You could play it on a pad, you could play it on a snare. So you just got to remind yourself that, like, hey, you know, hey, you, it's just the same thing. We're just over here. The other thing is, like, the different surfaces, your techniques change when you move around the kit. So you're not only, you know, worrying about that, but the feels change, the sounds change. It's a lot for your brain to process, you know, all at once. But it's good you're doing it that way. This last line is wicked hard. It's so insane. Oh, so wild. I did it though. I got it. All right, next up is ride cymbal, right hand eighths. This one's easy. I got this one. I'm going to speed this one up just to see. It's just eighth notes with quarters. That was all right. That's not too bad. I'll take it. I think the next one is left hand, right? Left hand ride cymbal. Left hand ride cymbal, right hand. Yeah, same thing, just left hand. Should we try faster? It's tough to keep time on my right voice. Yeah, independence. It's like, it's an important thing to work on. You know, it shouldn't be like the main focus of what you're doing, but really taking the time, even if it's like 10 minutes a day, and working on a little bit of independence goes a long way. But when you sit down to do it, like, really be aware of what it is you're doing, right? Like, you can sit down and be like, I'm practicing independence, and then you don't really know what's going on, and it's just like you're falling apart, and it's all tight, and you're not even really like learning anything independence-wise. But if you can sit down and like really be aware of like your balance, your breathing, your posture, all that stuff, that's what independence is, right? Like, being aware of everything, right? Not just, oh, I played it, next. There's so much to it. Take that one on to B. I love that. Wait, sorry. 30 months. Wait, 40. Wait, were you really banned? Ninja, hi. Wait, 48-hour ban. What is going on? What is going on? You got DMCA? Are you for real? What? I need details, dude. I didn't even see that. Did you post anything online? Well, I seriously had a heart attack. Holy crap! Just on your Discord. So, what? From a song? Is that what it was? So, dude, that's crazy. I just got bopped for streaming the Masters. Oh, for like video DMCA, like sports. No trademarks, commercials, nothing. So just streaming. Did you stream the video or was it the audio? That's crazy. You're a bad boy. You're a bad boy. I don't know. My mom might not let me hang out with you anymore. I love it, dude. Oh, I just had one of that. I had none of that displayed and they still live banned me. That's so crazy. Wow. That's intense. Like, that's crazy. I don't even know. You have a strike. Well, how many strikes? I see. That's the thing with the DMCA thing. Like, I think it's 3 strikes, right? But I have. You get 3? Okay. Because, I mean, all the stuff that I did on the channel with, like, playing music, I've never got a strike. I mean, like, they're like, hey, you have, DMCA. It's like, yeah, whatever. After every stream, I'd get, like, 4 emails. Hey, do you know that you have DMCA material in your thing? I'm like, yeah, okay. Someone had yeah, I was going to say, either that or they have DMCA bots. It's coming to where it's just going to be all music, so everyone doing music on Twitch or whatever. Even like music covers and stuff, the AI bot or whatever, they're going to know. Like the party's going to be over here pretty soon unless they figure out an actual agreement with like thousands and thousands of people for licensing. That's going to be just a nightmare. But they have the potential right now to do live bands based off of scrubbers, So, but yeah, you would like that's music. The Masters, like someone had to, probably report you, or maybe the PGA has someone on the platform being like, did you? I'm just curious. Did you have it in your title anywhere? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because if not, then yeah, it had to be, all 3 days last year. You did? Yeah, well, I wonder then, So stupid. World is full of stupid people. They got you, man. They got you. I'm picturing like, oh, they got me. Well, it's interesting. It's I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be neat to see where everything is in a couple years. The stuff's moving quick, and it's just a matter of time. I know there's all these different lawsuits chomping at the bit to get at companies like Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff when it comes to licensed materials. It's going to be hitting the fan here pretty soon. Advanced monitoring software that protects content from online piracy, real-time scan all channels. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah. Ninja with the Prime. Thank you. That's so nice. I didn't hear a sound. Maybe it's delayed. Let me replay it. What? I want to hear Beyonce. Speaking of DMCA. Oh, thank you. It showed up. Did I don't think I muted anything. Aw. But that's who got you. Yeah. Oh, crazy, 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 crazy. Well, it's good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope has the sea muck gotten to you yet? I've seen some videos of it washing up on the shore, the smelly seaweed. And I was like, that's a lot of seaweed. You know, nothing where you are, right? It's like the size of. I think I saw somewhere it's like 3 times as big as the United States, the like blob of seaweed or something, or 3 times the size of Texas. I know it's 3 times the size of something, but it's like a massive amount of seaweed. Seaweed, ugh, it's so gross. I hate the ocean. I'm sorry. I love all the aminals in there and fishes, and it's beautiful, but I don't like going there. I think it stinks. It's gross. My alt account was also shadow banned. I was typing here the other day, so no we see it. Weird. What? Are you serious? Is it a different email? That's very weird indeed. Yeah. How would they know it's, well, see, that's the thing. We're like, how do they know? They know. Like, right? It is different. That's, yeah. There must be, I was just going to say, like some address thing or some weird way that they can tell. Because I know they, if people get banned, like perma-banned, and then they try to come back, they have tools for identifying that or something. I don't know. It's freaky. The internet's both fun and there's a lot of cool stuff, but there's also a lot of weird, like it's kind of creepy sometimes, right? It's kind of wild, you know. When you're talking about like SpaghettiOs, you know, and then like you pick up your phone and then like you see an ad for SpaghettiOs and you're like, what? I should totally buy these SpaghettiOs. And then you do, and then you know what I'm saying? And then they're like, we got him. Send him more SpaghettiOs. You're like, yes. Is your phone a different IP? If it's off, if it's on the same Wi-Fi, no. It would be the same, right? If it's coming from, because it probably looks at hops from a network maybe. So you could look at the source IP, but I'm sure all the information from the hops go through. So if you're going through like a home network, at least like when I send out all my stuff, you know, you look at the hops are similar. So they could probably tell like, oh, look at this person. I think they probably look at like the modem or the hop from the house, maybe. I don't know. There's all that information is in the packets and the weird stuff. It's crazy. Ooh, it's creepy. That's what I mean. It's weird stuff. How they know all that stuff. You know, but it makes me kind of, I don't want to say pissed, but like look at Sari's predicament. But then there's people that were doing all those like hate raids and all that stuff back in the day, and they were like, no, nothing we can do about it. And it's like, really? I think there is, you know, with like multiple accounts and all that. So it's, it's above my pay grade for sure, but there's so many inconsistencies when it comes to, I don't want to say the rules of this, you know, when it comes to different streamers or different types of situations, but, you know, it does feel like they make up the rules as they kind of go along, you know, just to kind of keep their legal team okay, and that's really, at the end of the day, Twitch is just looking out for Twitch, you know. So, and what is it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But that's all of them. It's not just Twitch. You know, everyone, all the companies do it. They're looking out for the bottom line, which is, you know, their interests and their. Right? Like I did taxes today. I get it. Like I don't want to pay taxes. So I'm like, you know, what else can I do to not pay taxes? I get it. But when you advertise like your creator first and all this stuff, it's like, really? Maybe at one point they were, but you know, I don't know. It's a interesting topic, but there is no company, you know, there's no company out there that offers a service like this that really cares. I don't care if it's like a mom and pop thing or whatever. None of them care, right? It's the whole thing with like Twitch and streaming. It really is kind of like a big pyramid scheme if you think about it, right? They're like, well, we'll make a thing. It's pretty cheap to run, and then we'll have all these people work for us and bring in revenue, and we'll sell it like it's this, you know. But they all do it, right? All the social media companies are doing it. You know, we're just kind of going along for the ride, I guess. You know? So, onward to practice, right? But it's good to see you, man. I'm sorry I didn't know about that. That's just so stupid, so dumb. I don't like that. I'll talk to Jeff. I'll call him up. You know, I'll be like, look, you know. Do you think Jeff Bezos has a phone? You know? Do you think like he carries a phone around with him? I don't think he does. Like, why would he need to? He's Jeff Bezos. You know? Like, that would be such a drag to like carry around a phone when you're Jeff Bezos. You know? It's probably a flip phone. Yeah, it's like a singular wire. Or it's like a Nextel. Chirp. Noel, hello. Or no, I'm so sorry. I can't read. I'm so sorry. A beeper. Oh my gosh, a beeper. We watched Captain Marvel the other day. Speaking of beepers. With the boys, and we were trying to explain what a beeper was, and they're just like, you know, like, okay, whatever. Parents. But beepers are like 30 years old, you know? It's crazy. All right, here we go. It's basically like explaining what an 8-track is or something, you know? My kids are like, whatever. All right, page 17. 11B, ride with left hand, quarter notes on hi-hat, snare, 2 and 4. Let's try it. I'm moving quick. So hard. Oh, what style do you play? I don't know. Mediocre. That's my style. That's how I throw down. Mediocrely. And that's rough. All right, next, right hand ride cymbal, accent the ands. Ands on left foot, snare on 2 and 4. Got this. Got this. Bring it, Gary. Gary. I can't do a good SpongeBob. Gary. Gary the snail. I don't know what snails sound like, but. I'll take that. 2A down. Woo, woo. Oh, I feel that you just started. Kitsune, oh my gosh, hi. Hello, how are you? I don't know what camera's on, that one? Nope, this one's on. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, mediocre style, that's my style. Mediocrity, right? Woo, that felt good. Is your middle name. This is so good. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. All right, 17. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom, ba dun da 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 dun da da dun da 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 dun da da dun da dun da dun da da dun. Dun 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 da 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 da. So you gotta sing it, right? That's what Gary says. You gotta sing it, right? I feel good. Left hand ride cymbal. Left hand ride cymbal. Right hand snare. Left hand hi-hat. Yeah, all right, same thing. Just a little trickier. Notice how like my ride cymbal just goes from this to like, it's not even a ride, it's a crash. But you know what I'm saying? It gets away from me. It's wild. Taking it. Ride is, or next up, rides, quarter notes, left hand snare, left foot hi-hats. Push, I'm going to go faster. I'm feeling good. I'm warming up, getting the blood going. Mediocre bands. Yeah, Cherry, hi. How are you doing? I felt good. All right, next is nope. I'm getting ahead of myself. Next is same thing with the left. Man, that's rough. Rough. It's like my left isn't used to it. JB, what's up, dude? Hi. Max, hi. Will there be more drum covers on the channel? No, I'm sorry, there will not. Sorry, Max, but I'm over drum covers. I appreciate it though. No more. Go to the source, right? All right. Number 12. 1 and 2 and 3. Right hand hi-hat, left hand snare drum. Okay. All right, these get weird. Not weird, but it's tricky because you got to play. I'm going to try to play these a little faster. But Jeffrey, I hope you're well. I missed you. It's good to see you. Snare's singing. I'm kind of like it. It's got this. Is reading music different for drums than piano? Well, no. It's still the rhythms are the same, right? Like the notations, the note values, and all that are the same. There's no like every good boy does fine. This is on a bass clef or a percussion clef, so you don't have to worry about like notes, like in a key or certain things like that. But you do need to. What is in my coffee? Oh, it's a bubble. I was like, is that a bug? It's just an air buble. Like, how do you tell the difference? Well, there's usually a percussion clef marker on it, but it's all like on the same staff. So, if that makes sense. Never seen a drum book. Yeah, it looks just like normal, like eighth quarter notes and stuff, but and that's the thing. It depends on what it is too, because drum set stuff is written a little different. You know, sometimes they'll use like a notation like X is hi-hat or something like that, but how it's written out here is how you would see it on piano. Just there's no melody or pitch, so there's no corresponding note harmonically. Why is my phone ringing? It's on Do Not Disturb. The school nurse called. What? Great news. Ugh. Pennsylvania accepted your 2022 return. Ugh. Oh, I hate taxes so much. I hate them. I hate taxes. No, the school calls. Probably something. Kids are home. They're all safe, but it's probably like, come. It says school nurse, but it's really like the school calls from time to time to be like, oh, come on out to the baseball game tonight and support the kids, you know? Okay. 2B, page 17. Kind of digging the overtones in this snare. A piano or keyboard can have two styles. Like a grand staff, a bass and treble clef. I mean they could, depending on the piece of music. Zeech, right? It could have two, depending. Like if you're talking marimba or timpani or something like that, or a pretty complex drum staff. I mean, it could go down, but there's no like, yeah, you wouldn't really see it on a grand staff. But I have seen it that way before. So, but generally speaking, yeah, it's just a one percussion staff. But if it's a kit like, Terry Bozzio or someone trying to like transcribe that out onto a staff. then it gets kind of weird. So there are instances, I guess, where it could go into different ones, but left hand. Oh, okay. Left hand hi-hat, right hand snare drum. All right, but this one is opening up and closing. This is gonna sound like disco, right? Could you imagine like writing, transcribing a Terry Bozzio drum? Right? How many drums does he have? Like 50? That'd be insane. So I think it depends on what you're, because there's every tom. It's not every tom or drum isn't to a specific pitch, so it's got to go on the staff according to the size of the kit. So when there's like a billion toms, it's interesting, or like a bunch of cymbals, how people annotate that, right, or notate it. Love it, man. So good. So good. Come on, Key. Come on, Key. Stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. Left hand hi-hat. Left hand hi-hat. Left hand snare drum. Right hand floor tom. Okay. This one's kind of cool. JB, this one's rough. Ice Fire, what's up? Woo-hoo. Man, that's rough. I'm going to say that on every one because they are. They're rough. Rough AF. Man. We're low. We're still low tunings. I need some coffee. Hurts my brain. Hurts my brain. Everyone have dinner tonight? Anyone have anything good? Anything exciting? My wife made. Oh, this one's empty. My wife made it yesterday, like this beef potato thing that I don't know how to describe it, but I'm very excited. That's what I'm having after that's what I'm having for foods after the fun here. Beef and potatoes, my basic diet, right? We still have a lot of leftover ice cream from Easter. Oh no, I got coffee on New Breed. Well, it's my book. I guess it's okay. How do you know it was Dan's? There's coffee all over it. Splendid combo, right? Beef and potatoes. That's all you need. That's all you need. Did you have a good Easter, dude? Did you have a good weekend? It's already like basically May, which is crazy. Ooh, hot chocolate. Nice. Okay. Zeech, do you do hot chocolate with like milk or water? There's no wrong answer here, but I'm curious. I love cocoa with milk. Like whole milk, warm it up, don't boil it, but get it like just to the point where it's like the bestest, you know? Super low key, so good. Yeah, same here. We didn't have a crazy Easter. We just went to my folks, just had chill night. My wife does confetti eggs. Do you guys know what those are? It's where for like months, like with the eggs, like actual eggs, you take the yolk and I don't even know what the parts are called. What are the parts of an egg called? The white and the yellow part. You take that out, but you don't crack the egg shell, so you keep the egg shell, but just a little piece you knock out, and then you fill it up with like, you dry them out and you dye them and you color them, but then you fill them up with like paper confetti and then seal them up, and then you just like whip them at each other. So my kids we had like a bunch of eggs. So they're just outside running around like just pelting each other with eggs and confetti. It goes like, poof. It's kind of cool. It's fun. But yeah, a lot of egg hunts, you know, a lot of candy. All the Easter bunny candy's already gone. And we had a thing, instead of like having a little bit every day, you know, allowing the kids like, all right, you can have so much per day. You know, we were just like, you know what, instead of dealing with sugar crashing kids for like a week or 2 weeks, right, after school, we're like, just get it all over with. So we're like, if you want to eat it all, go for it. If you puke, it's your own fault. So it's all gone. They went through all their candy. Get it in, get it out, right? Get it. I'll put it this way. They woke up rough, you know? They woke up way, like they were all hungover today for school. They're all like, ugh. When we go buy discount candy, it's all gone here. Trust me. Not that I was checking. It's all gone. There was nothing there. Bunch of scavengers. It's all gone. At least where I live. Maybe you'll have better luck, but there's nothing left. Nothing. I was even like, oh, there might even be like some St. Patty's Day stuff or leftover nothing. Straight up nothing. So, yeah. 3/4 water and then a quart of milk to make it more creamy. Nice. Yeah, I like hot chocolate. It's really good. I think I have 2 more days of my steroid and I'll be all healed up, maybe, for like a few days. But I've been still getting like throat, like hurtiness. So I've been having tea with honey. Mrs. Drumstone has been making me good tea. I don't even know what kind of tea it is, but it's real good. It's probably the honey. Muscle! Hello. Did you know? Did you know Sorry got banned? I don't know if Sorry's still here. Sorry's bad. Like mom, my mom's not gonna let me hang out with him. You know, our moms are probably gonna have to talk about Sorry. Know about him. Um, I am on steroids and an antibiotic. I had this crazy like nose sinus thing. I don't know what it was, but it was not fun. It's great. He can no longer. Wait, do I have to mod him? Is that like for real? Do you lose all that stuff? No, no way. That's so weird. I didn't even notice that. No, he's still a mod, I think. I think so. Yes, if a mod gets banned in my channel though, not like on Twitch though, he's still a mod. It says he's still a mod. I didn't ban him for my channel. Like Twitch banned him for like, or just gave him a timeout. It's still locked, I believe. No, he was in here earlier. So he's unbanned. He's out of detention. Has anyone ever done detention? There was in-school suspension and after-school suspension where I went, you know? And I never had after-school detention, but I did have in-school suspension like a few times. But it was only during lunch because we were bad at lunch. So they were like, "You're eating lunch in the detention room," and we were like, "Ooh." But the real bad kids were after school. You know, they were the baddies, the bad kids, and they always rode home on the late bus with like sports. You know, so it was always fun because they were cool kids, but it was like, what sport are you in? Detention. I'm like, dude, you've been here for like 2 weeks on the late bus. Yeah, I got detention for like a month. It's like, oh my gosh, what'd you do? You know? 2 hour before school. That's crazy. I never heard of that one. Like, you always rode home on the late bus. Yeah. Or before school. That's crazy. Because they would have to have someone to hire someone, I guess, to be in the detention room, you know, on his permanent record. I know. It's fun, though. Fun times. But Muscle, I hope you're having a good day. Sips pre-filled out, no date attached. You're a bad kid, too. I'm hanging out with all the bad kids. No, I was pretty chill in school. I didn't really get in trouble. Everything I got in trouble for was kind of like stupid stuff, you know? Like dummy, dumb kid stuff, pranks, that sort of thing. But, well, we did some good stuff. I don't know if I want to take this further today with these. I wanted to practice them a little bit, but I don't want to do like just all this like today. I'm going to swap up rides. I want to maybe do a little I don't know, should we do jazz or Carter stuff? Kind of like the stick control thing. It's a low tuning. Part of me wants to try like the jazz stuff on the lower tuning. So we might do that, if that's okay. Let's try it. I'll swap out. Swap out. All right, new breed over here. Pop. Take my ears out for a second. Give them a break. But maybe we'll bring out some of the stuff that we work. Honestly, we haven't practiced the jazz stuff. It's been a couple weeks, to be honest. Once we got into the new breed thing, I didn't do a lot of it. Let's put this one here. We'll bring this over here. Stay. When was the last time I practiced punk? Zeech, I'm going to be very honest with you. If you practice punk, you're not playing punk. Does that make sense? You don't practice punk. You just punk. You just do it. If punk sounds practiced, then it's basically pop, right? Or I should say real punk. No. I mean, I don't. Punk, no offense to punk, but it's not something that I feel like I need to practice. It's kind of, I don't want to say basic beats and stuff, but punk rock, like the beats behind it, it's more of a feel than like the parts, if that makes sense. But I mean, I'm not, that's how I started in punk bands, but it was when you practice stuff for punk, it was like you played in the band, you know. That's what makes it sound the way it does, is practicing with a band. So, I mean, you can practice by yourself, but it's just going to be this for hours. It's like, all right, you can do that. You can practice that, but I mean, if you're you want to practice that with a band. That's where that meat and potatoes is at. You know? Can you tell I'm hungry? All right. My notes. I'm a crazy person. Look at all my notes. We haven't hit these up in a long time. Old man about to go on punk rant. Yeah. No, like, I feel like punk is heard differently nowadays, depending on again, maybe this is an old man rant, but punk back when I was growing up, punk was like it didn't sound good, right? It wasn't like super clean. It wasn't, it was like it was gnarly. And then the late 90s happened, and it's like, oh, it's pop punk. You know, you got like the Blink and the Newfound Glories and all that stuff, which it took the punk beats, but like just really commercialized it and smoothed it out and polished it. But if you go back and like, if you're talking punk, it's like, it's rough. You know? So I think of it like two different ways, but I don't really know drummers that practice, you know, their punk chops. It's more like you just play it. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this today. And when did we did a lot. We've done a lot, guys. I'm really. We've gotten to the point where we're playing so much different stuff, which is really cool. But it's like I can't keep track of like how much we do each time, and I really gotta. I don't want to do that today. We're not going to do that. That would be fun to hit on. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Coffee stain. I have a problem. Blank piece of paper. All right, what do we got here? I don't really want to do that today. All right, so these we'll skip. All right, we got a plan. punk in the 90s was dirty and crazy. Green Day is one of the pop punk. Green Day to me is like rock. I never thought of Green Day like punk music. No offense to Green Day, but I never thought of them as like a punk band. As a punk beat shit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, their roots are in it. Maybe they listen to it, but actually, like, if you ever been to like a punk show, like a real punk show, it was not like Green Day was like Kids Bop compared to like punk back in the day. And that was kind of the thing. Like, if you heard of a punk band, it was probably like they weren't really a punk band. They were probably like a pop thing. All right, we'll ease into this. There's some crazy stuff that we haven't really touched on in a while. We'll try it. Honestly, I haven't played jazz, practice jazz in a few weeks, so we got to get back into it. Think of them as more alternative than for Green Day. Yeah, they're a rock band. Green Day's a rock band. It's just rock and roll more than anything, right? Okay. We'll just do some basic jazz independence. We'll get back into it and see what happens. Could be rough with this. I don't know. It's a lower tuning. I've changed the mics around so we have a different. I'll hear it different. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm just going to start with the jazz ride pattern, 2 and 4. Nothing crazy. Bring in the snare. And then we'll do some foot stuff. Rusty, right? And not like the good Lightning McQueen kind of rusty. I'm like the bad kind of rusty, not the rusties, like the actual rusties, you know. mics on. It's weird. Man. Do you guys ever overthink stuff? You know what I'm saying? You just overthink it. That's sometimes, right? A little overthinking. while since we've done these. All right, hold on. Just like doubles and stuff. Man, see? I get distracted by other things, and then other things slip. It's like, it's not enough time, right? coming back. Dan, what's up? Oh, Mr. Funstone. How are you doing? Only one free stick drop per day. Otherwise, ooh, that jar is going to be a full jar. It better be a big jar. That's all I can say. My phone, I thought I was on Do Not Disturb. So rude. Santa Ana. I don't know anyone. Santa Ana. I thought I was on Do Not Disturb. On. Leave me alone. I always get calls from California. And they're like, do you need a landscaper? I'm like, what? No, I haven't lived there in like 5 years. Is 9 a decent drum stool price? Cherry, that's probably a pretty good stool. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, like one like this, I think was like 180. So I mean, $100. Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty decent stool. What's Santa doing? It's a Donner off Amazon. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of Donner. If you're gonna order a drum throne, I would get it from probably like Sweetwater or something like that. If you wanna like, not budget drum thrones, but Gibraltar is kind of like a good one. Gibraltar has a stand that's pretty decent. I think Tama has a decent stand, but I've never heard of Donner, but I'm sure it's fine. You know, for $100, it's gonna be pretty good. You can, cause there's like $20 stands, and those are scary. You're basically sitting on like a. Those that know. You guys ever? Our school band had a drum throne that was, I swear, was from like the 60s, and it was on this piece of plywood. I don't know how to describe it. And there was like maybe a little bit of padding and then some leather, and it was stapled, and it was like that thick. And then you're sitting on this thing, you know, that you're like, man, I mean, I'm not super smart, but you know, when I was a kid, I was putting two and two together. I'm like, man, if I sit on this and it breaks, right, like mid drumming, you got to think like it's like this. So you're like, if it snaps, the thing's gonna come up and I'm gonna be coming down, and you start putting two and two together. You're on this stool that's all rickety, and you're like, oh my God, if this thing breaks, I'm going to be not feeling so good. Replaced by an upside down bucket, and it would have been more just. Leo, hi. Man, I feel that. The thing with stools, like you said, adjustable, ergonomic, I mean, that's the dream, right? But the worst was like the rickety thrones where you're drumming, but the whole time you're like trying to not fall off this thing, right? Because maybe like the nut or the bolt, the wing nut wasn't there to lock it in place, so you're drumming and it's like it's slowly spinning down, or just or it wouldn't stay up. It'd just be like you'd start up here and like you'd end. Oh, those old thrones is so bad. But I mean, for $100, Cherry, you'll get a pretty decent. For a beginner, you'll get a luxurious throne, right? Like what Leo's saying. Some of those old ones were something else. Oblivion, hi, how are you? How's your Tuesday? We're kind of getting back into the jazz. You don't want to be cheap. If I always told my students, parents and stuff, like getting a drum set for a beginner or like hardware and stuff, Cherry, you don't need to go crazy. If you're gonna be playing a lot, like if you can imagine yourself playing for more than an hour a day, get a nice chair. because it's just like anything, right? It's like why get a really nice TV, like super expensive, and then a really crappy couch that is so uncomfortable and you just hurt when you're sitting on it. It's like, then you can't enjoy the thing. So if you're going to be sitting down and you're going to be drumming for a long time, the stool is important. But if you're just going to play it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes every other day or something, you don't need to go crazy. But if you're going to be playing and sitting for a while, you'll want something cozy because it's your tushy, I would suggest, if you are going to look into something really nice, you put a link in there. Oh, you have a headache? No. Oh, that stinks. My mom had a really bad migraine yesterday. Rockin' Sock's really good. Pork Pie has really nice seats. Tama, Ludwig. I mean, all the companies kind of have a nice stool. But I would go to like Sweetwater, in all honesty. Amazon, I mean, maybe there's some good deals on Amazon, but you're probably going to find a lot of like off-brand stuff that, I don't know. When it comes to that, a lot of those stools that are cheaper, the metal bracing on them sometimes, because it's like cast, whatever, they snap and like they're not the best. So I would go with a reputable music name. That way it'll, probably have some kind of warranty or something. I know Rockin' Sock seats, I'm pretty sure they still have a lifetime warranty, which is like, you never hear of that anymore. Someone's like, oh, it's got a 10-day warranty. You're like, 10 days? That's not a long time. They're like, whoa. But I've used Rockin' Sock forever. They're kind of like the staple. Because, companies will make drums. And then they're like, well, we'll make pedals, and then we'll make stands, and then we'll make seats, and we'll make all this stuff. Rockin' Sock is like, we just make seats. That's our thing. So, I mean, they're really good at it, They've got the tractor style seat or a circle seat or with a backrest. So, pretty good. Spend a little more on that warranty. Yeah. Treat yourself, right? Woo! All right. It's funny. I got such a long way to go with this, but in playing with this low tuning, I'm enjoying this, but I want these higher. Is that weird? I might tune this one up. I brought a candle down here too, so I keep like looking over there. I'm like, there's a fire, and it's okay. It's just a candle, but it's freaking me out every now and then. Let's see where we're at tuning wise, but I think I want to go up to a 5th, just cause. Let's see. So we have E, I think. I don't even know what key we're in. It's a little flat. E, O. We got a B, which is also a little flat. So here's our note. So we have E. Turn it up, right? Crank it up. We have a fifth, E, and now we're at an F sharp. Oh. Right? Oh, we could go up to the... It's too high. So let's go up to G sharp. Let's see. See what happens. Jose goes A hires. Let me see. Let me see. That's low. I don't know. So that's the low E. So what key would we be in technically? So we have E, B, F sharp, G sharp. This is we're in the key of E, technically. So we were here. No. No, where were we? Fifth up. That's where we were. Now we're a little lower. We're a half step down from where we were. At one point, we were here. That's so high. How were we that high? No way we went that high. Fifth up. Yeah, we were that high once. That's crazy. That's crazy. Good drugs. Yeah. Oh, I'll say. Okay, hold on. I mean, that snare is high. Woo, but I don't know if I can go. I don't know if I. We're at E. If I go to E flat, that's pretty chunky for that kick drum. Right? watch as it all falls apart. Oh, that's hard. want to play 7 Days. 7 Days of a Man! A lot to do. A lot to do. It's hitting me. Sorry, that was like complete rambling. But all the stuff we've been working on, it's in there. And how I'm going to get that out as me is, it's starting to make a little sense. I don't know. It's hard to explain. This is too high. But it feels good. But it's too high. No, Muscle, we did, don't laugh at me, we did some Sting yesterday. So, Morgan just posted something about a new Seven Dust announcement. But, okay, so we're here right now. Whoops. That's where I would like to be. But if we went to E flat... That's a low note. We're... Super minor. What did we did? That's too low. I might try E flat tomorrow. Oh yeah. Could I? Monday. JB, I hate to do this, but I'm going to end YouTube because I want to try a song. If that's okay. I love you, dude. I hope you're well. Everyone on YouTube, I'm sorry, but I'm going to play a song and YouTube will like come to my house and like, I don't know, take my dog or something.